ask you this: would you let him date your sister?
Definitely not. Definitely not. I wouldn't let him date anybody.
Jonathan, if you had a sister, would you let him date your sister? Alright, I guess I'm the outlier in the room.
You would let...
How many mock drafts have you guys done?
Oh, I've done... I'm averaging at least 2 to 3 a day now, I would say.
A day?
Yeah, I would say. Just getting in at least
I'm
5
doing
rounds.
How about you? Have you done a mock draft yet?
Not yet.
Do you have the Yahoo app
I do.
downloaded? Okay, we're...
When you're just like... When you
start
got
hopping on.
nothing to do, you just
'Cause-
hop in it.
Like, honestly,
Is it just you or is it other people?
it's other people.
Okay.
And you can choose, like you can choose a 10-person league and take the 7th slot.
Okay.
As long as it's open. Like, it'll show you, it'll be like 10 out of 10 people are already in this one. I look for the ones that are like 1 out of 10 people so I know I can get my like draft position.
Yo, maybe if we get through, like, what we get through, like, we could hop into one.
I'm down.
We could hop into, and, like, do a fancy draft, like...
I don't really want you guys to know my
No,
I got
just
some
like,
secrets.
hey, silly, just silly.
I
know?
got a... Do you have a lot of secrets right now?
Nah, not a lot of secrets.
So
Jonathan's like, guys, I literally haven't done one.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, definitely. Because this is the first year I've really been getting deep into mock drafts, and I would say, compared to like only doing a couple right before drafting, I like really, really know the players I'm looking at for like every round of a draft.
Yeah.
Like
nah.
I've got that shit down to a science.
I think I'm starting to get like that where I'm sitting in the 4th, 5th round and I kind of know who's going to be around there. And I'm kind of...
I already have my dream team written.
Yeah. Like the 2011 Eagles. Remember they said they were a
Dude,
dream
when
team?
they got
Vince Young, Mike Vick,
who
Nandi
they-
Asamoah.
Yeah, Asamoah. That's who they...
Asante Samuel.
I was in Disney when they signed him, and it was like, yo, they're winning the Super Bowl this year.
I just saw on, I think LaShawn McCoy was or one of them was telling the story from that team about Nnamdi Asamoah.
Yeah.
That they said, like, the first day of training camp, Brent Selleck lined up against him, and they're like, all right, it's just our tight end. Like, here we go. Like, they just paid this guy big bucks.
And he shit on him.
And Brent Selleck just, like, burnt him. And,
No.
and Asante Samuel was like, see? Told y'all. Here we go.
Really?
First day.
They didn't believe in him?
Nah,
The rest of the team?
because Asante Samuel is...
Because
A
Asamoah's
dog of a
stats were pretty
cornerback.
crazy.
And they paid him crazy money.
Yeah.
They had LaShawn McCoy, young LaShawn McCoy.
Yeah, he was cut on a dime. That was his nickname.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Asante Samuel,
Look at this
baby.
guy. This is my guy. Like, he's all pro, 2-time all pro, 1, 2, 3, 4 pro bowler. That's pretty good.
We're live, right?
Yeah. We're live,
Hey.
my boy.
We're
Hello,
live. This
episode?
is episode 4.
Episode 4.
Episode 4. I mean, I didn't honestly, when we did our first episode, I didn't even think we were gonna do episode 2 until after our draft.
Yeah, hell
But
yeah.
I mean, we got a decent amount of views, and we're like, hey, why don't we just,
Decent amount of
make
views.
us? I mean, and we had a good ass time.
Good ass time. We're guys who
It's fun.
like talking about
Couple
sports.
dudes hanging out.
We like talking about sports.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing. We got Jonathan on board now. Like, we're
Yeah.
flowing. It's here. It's happening. And it's not stopping
So since our last episode,
until I'm dead.
when did we record? 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, Deshaun Watson, he got
Yeah.
his suspension. What do you think about that? Give me your
6
thoughts.
games. 6 games, but I know it's being appealed right now by the NFL
Yeah, it's already been.
for a year long, which
Is that what they put in?
and a fine.
And a fine?
Which I'm
Okay.
sure that's a hefty fine. Because when they come down on these guys, like, it's probably like $1 million.
Yeah, so it's a 6-game suspension. There was a lot of public outcry about how it was bullshit.
Bullshit, like, he should get more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
that's what I
obviously,
thought,
you know, the women of the country were very put off by it.
Yeah.
Obviously, other players in the league, like a guy like Calvin Ridley, who was suspended a whole year for putting money on the Falcons one time while he
Yeah.
wasn't playing.
Yeah. Josh, all the weed stuff with Josh Gordon,
yeah,
like, all
and
that.
DeAndre Hopkins was suspended the same amount of
Yeah.
games this year for PEDs.
Yeah.
I don't like I don't think we have to get too into like the details because I don't know any of the details really from the court case. There was, I mean, it was a female judge, so obviously she, you know, as a female, she knows how she
It's
would
not
feel
good what
if
he
she
did.
was in the position of one of the women that he put through all the stuff that he
not
them
good
through.
what he did, and that's and it's more like you said, we don't have to go into it, but just like the amount of like stuff that came out against him was like, hey guy,
dude,
you know,
you know what I thought was the
Like-
funniest part of the ruling was that he could only have massage therapists that were appointed by the team.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Dude, it's crazy. But so we'll see, cause that's still pending right now. Like,
would you draft him? If so, say it was just 6 games. Are you taking him at the end of the draft?
maybe if the end of a draft, if I'm happy with what I got.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a strategy I'm going in this year with let the quarterback just be the quarterback. Like,
Really?
don't emphasize it too much. If it's there, it's there.
Okay.
But, because you might draft him and then he's suspended a year.
Yep.
Then it's just fucking over with. I mean,
Jonathan, what do you think?
I agree with Kurt. Probably at the end of the draft.
Yeah, if he's there. I mean, we'll know by that time if he's going to be suspended more than 6 games. I saw one person theorize that Goodell's only doing it to be like, okay, like we saw the public outcry. Let's like act like we were like, oh no, 6 game isn't enough, just like everyone else is saying. But then it'll end up still being just the 6 games.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: would you let him date your sister?
Definitely not. Definitely not. I wouldn't let him date anybody.
Jonathan, if you had a sister, would you let him date your sister? All right, I guess I'm the outlier in the room.
You would let...
I would need to. I would like. I'd like some of that money
gonna say,
that he's making. I mean, he caught a friggin' bag.
Oh, I know that is the crazy part. He got paid a crazy amount of money.
Yeah.
Well,
that's a lot of people are saying
This guy might
if he
not
gets
play.
suspended this year.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, yo, like this trade because the Browns traded so many high draft picks for
assets.
him.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are saying it's the worst trade of all time if he can't even play the first year of his, like, you know.
It's all negatives if you think about it. If he gets suspended, all this, you gave away so many assets and you're getting nothing in return except bad publicity and just like an egg on your face for a year.
And also, who even knows if he's gonna be? He hasn't played football at the professional speed for over a year now.
It might, and depending, it could be 2 years, and that. But I mean, we'll see how that goes because that's a sticky situation, you know.
There's been a couple sticky situations in the league so far this year.
That's a sticky situation.
I mean, you got him, you got the thing with the Dolphins just this week.
I know that's funny to see another controversy in the AFC East.
Hey, that involved your boy, dude. How do you feel about that?
I don't feel as bad because he was on his way out.
You know, it was right before a playoff game too that he got the initial call.
Really?
Yep, it was right before, and they had lost the game.
It was against the Titans.
Did he leave? Wait.
He left after 2019.
He left after they lost to the Titans?
Yeah.
Did he throw an interception at the end of the game?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was right before that game that they got the call.
It was a pick 6, yo.
Yeah?
To Logan Ryan, who I fucking hate.
Yes.
Who I fucking hate.
Yep,
and he stomped on my grave. He ended I might go off right now, but this dude, it's the epitome of sports. Like, this guy that I watched for so long, Logan Ryan, he was a cornerback for the Patriots.
You both hated him, right?
Mainly me. I think my dad just found it entertaining that I hated this guy.
Oh, okay.
Because he would just egg me on. Like, everyone I'd be watching with, they'd be like, there
he
is.
Kurt, look who he was covering. A guy that scores a touchdown.
Oh, my God. There would be points in games where he would make a mistake. I'd be like, this fucking guy. This guy's unreal.
Yeah.
But pick 6.
That's how my dad was with Ike Taylor.
Yeah. But
I give credit to Ike Taylor because no matter what, he always took the other team's first wide receiver. He was playing the other team's best wide receiver. game in and game out.
Yeah. I mean, but I think this stuff with the Dolphins, I mean, they for nothing.
For no reason at all.
Which is crazy because they were trying to get him, like, I was reading it today. They were trying to get him to be like a owner, like a part owner.
No, that's
of
what
the
they
team.
offered. They said, "Yo, come if you come to finish out your career with us, we're gonna give you like majority. I don't know if it was majority ownership.
Yeah.
At least part ownership of the Dolphins when he retires.
Which is crazy how, and he was thinking about it.
That's a bribe. I mean,
Literally.
There's got to be a lot of teams that do that, and
Oh,
I wouldn't
of
even
course.
be surprised if like when LeBron James is on the move, if he got
Of
some
course.
calls like that.
Yeah.
Even.
But and then he goes to Tampa.
I mean, at the end of the day, Tom Brady's gonna be an owner of a football team. I think.
Yeah.
Part
I feel
owner,
like they.
and he deserves it.
I was gonna say they should be like how Michael Jordan's like a part owner. It's like he should have a
Yeah.
stake in the NBA.
He's the greatest sportsman of all time.
Like these sports wouldn't be as high as they are without Brady, LeBron, MJ. Like,
Yep.
but I mean the Dolphins cost themselves a first round and a third round pick. Crazy.
And money.
Both of these guys
And-
get suspended.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Me either.
The owner was suspended for what, 6 games or something like that.
Yeah, which from all
But
like,
it's like,
events and
what does that do for the team? Like,
It's just
does that-
publicity.
yeah.
I wish there was like that's a fine for $3 million. Who these guys give a shit if they're
Dude, they're
owners?
billionaires.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, oh, okay, we'll
Yeah,
go
they don't give a
set sail in like the Amalfi Coast instead
But
for
now
6
a lot
weeks.
of the other owners in the league are like shunning him.
Yeah, no, it's just crazy because I feel like Brady would, and they were trying to go after Sean Payton,
I saw a meme.
which is very bold.
I saw a meme today of it was like a photo of the Dolphins owner.
Yeah,
And you know how they have that meme? I think it's a Michael Jordan meme where it says "fuck them kids."
yeah.
It says "fuck them picks."
Oh, dude, honestly, like a first and third round, those are crazy valuable
Yeah.
picks.
Look at this douche.
Oh,
Imagine.
Oh, yeah.
But imagine a world where Brady went to the Dolphins.
exactly. That would have shook up everything, because he would have played in New England, played him twice.
Yeah. But I don't think
I don't
he
think
would
it
have been
would've-
as successful as he was on Tampa Bay, like winning a Super Bowl right away and all
Yeah,
that.
me
'cause
too.
I
Their
don't-
offense was ready for him.
Yeah, Tampa Bay was
Oh, here's
already
Mike
built
Evans.
for it. Yeah.
Oh, here's 6'5" stud
They
Mike
got-
Evans.
What do you think about Mike Evans for fantasy?
I've always liked a guy like that, just 6'5", elite wide receiver,
Yeah.
and he's the number one option in their game plan.
When
Brady
I've-
loves him.
When I've been mocking, he's right around there for
Mhm.
my second or
Yeah,
is it my
always.
third pick?
He's in that mix of that like third,
I think it's my
second, third
pick, yeah.
tier. Yeah, which, I mean.
Are you going wide receiver this year?
I don't know, man. It depends on who falls to me at that
Okay, yeah.
6
Fuck.
bill.
Fuck all you. I'm not saying anything either about my team.
We'll see, cause
Um,
Jonathan is drafting.
after you or ahead of you? He's
A-
7. You're 6. Right?
Yes. Okay. So you're after me. Word. All right. I
So
think.
Jonathan, you gotta pay attention to him. You're following his
Mm.
lead. Maybe look over his shoulder and look at his cue during the draft. Well, I want to warn you guys. Actually, we gotta figure out where the war room is gonna be this year for the draft. Actually, let's let it be known that 8 out of the 10 people in our league are gonna be, or
Yeah.
are expected to be at the live draft.
Expected,
Or-
yeah.
It's not a live draft, but to be expected to be there for the draft altogether, which is gonna be awesome. I love that.
Oh yeah. Big ups, yeah.
A lot of
Hey, big ups.
companionship
Lot of companionship.
in
Hopefully,
that
because
league.
I'm feeling like spikes before. Right.
Dude, I'm even down to do breakfast together.
Easy. I have a fancy.
I
'Cause
have
I'm going
I
all
have
night.
a fantasy for this fantasy.
I'm going all night.
You going
so,
all night?
Yeah, I'm going all night.
Dude, I don't even care if
So like that, you
Like,
got to give me a little
it's-
day to let me go all night.
yeah,
You know what
it's
I'm
gonna
saying,
yeah.
Papa?
I mean, it's gonna be at my parents'.
You-
So we're going to my parents' house. let's give the podcast a little rundown of what we're doing this year.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be at my parents' house. We're expecting 8 of the 10 guys in the league. There's a couple guys out of state. One of them's gonna be back home visiting that weekend, which is why he's gonna be able to be there at the draft. But so we plan to have some yard games going, can jam, cornhole. We plan what else?
Just bringing. Just having.
We might even do a live.
Maybe get some content out there.
Not live podcast, but
record stuff. Put some stuff together.
Some stuff over there for the draft.
See a little inside peek of what the Chatham Village life is really
Maybe we
like.
can even do like a little vlog type thing of what we're doing throughout the day.
Yeah, because like
going to Spice, going here, going there.
Hey, this has been for
But I mean, I'm gonna be
decades.
I might be boozing.
Yeah. Whoa.
I'm not gonna before the draft.
Mm-hmm.
But post draft, I mean, Jonathan got glow in the dark can jam. So post draft, we're like the games are gonna go all night.
So like, what if you're feeling good 5 picks in, you're cracking one?
Yes.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll crack one.
Nice.
I might even.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna be on, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna be on, yeah. I don't know about this guy. This is the wild card right here. You know what I'm saying?
He's out his foot and scored.
Yeah, this guy's out his fucking score, yeah.
I might even have
So
a couple
stupid.
brews while we're playing yard games, and then cut myself off around 5 o'clock to ease,
get a little
ease down
buzz.
before the draft.
Cause we'll get some pizza in us.
I have another draft the week before.
Oh, so you'll be
in my 12-man league.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be. I mean, I can't even mock for that league because there's so many keepers. It's hard to do mock drafts for that league, and I have the 5th pick instead of the 3rd pick. So, I mean, I'm just gonna go with the flow in that league. I feel very comfortable drafting this year, which I mean, I feel the most comfortable I've ever felt drafting, and it'll probably be my worst fantasy year ever.
That's what I keep thinking. Where I'm like, I'm putting so much effort into this, and it's like, I feel like whoever I pick first might just get shot before walking into the game. Like, that would be my luck. But I mean, hey, some guys got paid recently too. Your boy, the Steelers are keeping your boy around.
Shout out DJ18, baby. I mean, I love him. He deserved that contract. I don't know if he was asking for more, if he was expecting more, but he got a pretty contract. And I think it set him up. It's a 2-year contract, so it sets him up to have 2 great seasons, and he's still young enough to get another big contract.
Yeah.
Whether it's from the Steelers or another team, but
the Pats maybe.
The NFL is a business, so
always
go out and get yours, DJ, because you are quite the
hey, that's
talent.
why they call it not for long. The NFL, not for long.
I feel really comfortable drafting him this year too.
Me too. I always
like that,
feel
actually. NFL not for long.
Not for long.
Unless you're like a quarterback or a kicker.
For real, dude. I was looking at Adam Vinatieri's stats today. I mean, that's how deep I go. Guy played till he's 47.
My dad had him on his team in our championship in 2016.
We'll talk about him later. I have him on a certain list.
Who, Vinatieri?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. A farm animal list.
Who else got paid?
Debo.
Since the last time. Debo? Oh, yeah, dude. Debo.
Big bag.
Yeah, he got a big bag. And you know what? For fantasy-wise, too, he said... Because I remember before he got his contract a couple months ago, he was like, yo, like, the way I'm being used, like, I don't want to be a running back / wide receiver type of player. But now he got... he said in an interview... Either yesterday or the day before, he said, "Oh no, that's a false statement, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to win." So he's on my fantasy radar officially.
Yeah, that's. That's.
What about you, Jonathan? You drafting DJ or Debo?
I don't know. I'm just reading up on him saying he enjoys playing wide back.
Wide back, yep.
Yeah.
Oof. It's a weird term.
Yeah.
He could be taking a couple wide back.
Pause.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Debo, pause.
And then resume like Jack Harlow did. Have you seen that video? He says something about like buttering buns, and then it was on the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne. He goes, "I was buttering buns." He was working somewhere, And he goes, pause, and then he just goes, resume. And it's bad funny. It's like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
but
bad funny.
as we record this, football's in the air, brother.
Yeah, I mean,
The Hall
we're
of Fame
recording
game
right
is
now,
tonight,
It's on
Thursday
we're recording
night.
on a Thursday night.
Training camp is
Hall
in
of Fame
full swing.
Yep, full swing.
I mean, I don't know about
Which-
have you seen some of the training camp turnouts for the Commanders? Is that what
No,
they're
I
called?
haven't seen anything for the Commanders.
Dude,
Really.
There's nothing to see. There was a picture on like one of the first days and nobody
Oh,
showed
you're talking
up.
about no fans?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like there's.
Oh
like,
no
their
no
camp
no.
looks
Yeah,
trash.
no fans showed up, which
Oh,
is
okay.
just as bad.
I've seen. I mean, first and foremost, I want to give my condolences to the Denver Broncos and Tim Patrick. He tore his
Yeah.
ACL. He's out for the year. They also have another player.
Jerry Judy.
I forget. No, Jerry Judy's fine.
No, Jerry Judy.
Oh, like
Hey,
for fantasy and shit.
Jerry Judy.
You looking at him? Yeah. I'll give you. Hey, I'm all right. So I will give you guys a little insight on my dream team that I built.
See,
and Jerry
dude,
Judy is
I-
one of
yeah,
the
that's
players,
why.
dog, I
Hey,
can't
why
lie.
do you think we're doing this, bro?
Yeah.
Like, we know this.
But
shit.
I mean,
But-
condolences to
Yeah, that's tough.
Tim Patrick. Fast and quick recovery,
You
healthy
see,
recovery.
Zeke's not playing in any preseason
Nope,
games.
yeah,
How do you feel about that? Like I feel like that's a
I
good.
like it. I don't think you should. I don't think any. I mean, I think you should. I think a certain amount of players should play in like one or two, just to get like their legs. Because I remember, was it the season after the first COVID season where they played no
I think
preseason
so, yeah.
games?
Yeah.
And in the first 4 weeks of the season, there was a lot of injuries, and I
Mhm.
remember a lot of like NFL players tweeting like, "This is why we need to have preseason, this and that. This
Yeah.
is why people should be playing in preseason games." But I don't. I mean, Zeke said he doesn't feel like he needs to. Maybe he should take a couple reps,
Yeah.
but it's also preseason is also not game pace completely.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's how
we'll see
injuries
how it
happen in
turns out.
football too.
But I do want to say, I'm not gonna say it actually.
Say it,
No, I'm not saying it.
dude. Say it. I'm taking a sip. Say it.
No, I don't want to say it. I don't want to show any of my cards.
All right, dude.
I just
mean-
think that his average draft position right now is
Low.
very
Mixy.
not Zeke. I think people have recency bias for like the end of last season, but he was playing with a hurt knee, and
Damn, dude.
I mean he gave me 4 points in the championship game, kind of costed me the championship, but this dude still finished as a top 10 running back.
Yo, hold on. This is a toxic relationship, bro.
Me and Zeke.
Yeah,
I
dude.
know.
Dude. As you were talking about, you're describing a
legit.
toxic relationship. You're like, yeah, they did just cost me some money, some hardship, all this, but they're gonna bounce back.
I did say I'll never draft Zeke
Yeah,
again.
if we go back to our first episode, you're bad mouthing. That's why
Did
we're
I?
doing this pod. Definitely, dude.
Week 1.
Definitely,
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, but
who's more
if you can
more
get
toxic,
Zeke-
Deshaun Watson or Zeke?
Deshaun Watson, 100%, dude. Deshaun Watson is the most toxic NFL player currently.
Yeah, probably. You could. Yeah, I'd say so.
But yeah, Tim Patrick. Sorry
Rest
to
in
him. And
peace.
I was saying they had another ACL tear. I mean that Denver Broncos
Really?
camp is getting hurt, man. I don't know if it was a tight end or one of the running backs. It wasn't like, I don't think it was a key player. Like, no offense to that guy.
Yeah.
It could have been an O lineman. I totally forget, but they had two ACL tears. But let's talk about some of the good stuff coming from
Oh,
camps
of
and
course,
not
of
all the
course.
bad.
What have
So
you,
what do you-
Give me some Steelers talk. Like,
Dude,
what have you been? What have you
I'm-
been hearing?
Let me just say, I think the Steelers are gonna be much better than what people are predicting them to be this year.
Hell yeah.
One, because I think Mitchell Trubisky in his current form. I mean, we haven't seen him play an NFL game in a little bit.
Mhm.
He might. Did he get into any games last year with the Bills? But I mean, he learned under Josh Allen for a year. At his age and what he can do in the NFL, I think is going to be better this year as a quarterback than Ben last year.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to Ben Roethlisberger. I love him. I cried during
Yeah.
his
Last game.
last game. In Heinz Field, not the last game. It
yeah.
was against the Browns. He freaking beat them up. And I remember he even got back out on the field one last time because I think we picked off Baker or something like that.
Yeah.
And he was able to like kneel the ball out, which
yeah.
was awesome. And just watching him go and sit down on that bench one last time, dude. I was in Florida in an Airbnb and I'm sitting at the edge of the bed watching the TV and I just start have like tears strolling down my face.
Just warm tears just sprinting down your face. I have those a lot.
It was a moment. But so the Steelers. What else is going on there?
You got Najee, you got Deontay Johnson, you got a young offense again.
George Pickens, dude, I'm really excited for him. I think he really fell to us in the draft. He's the wide receiver that we got from Georgia in the 3rd round, which he was expected to be a 1st to 2nd rounder in the draft this year.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he had a small injury.
Word.
And he had some off-field drama.
Oh, yeah.
Which made teams kind of afraid of him.
Always costs a guy like a round.
Stud, bro.
Always.
He had this one catch. Go to YouTube and look up.
Hell yeah.
George.
Let's get some tube up in here.
Look up George Pickens camp. George Pickens catch at Steelers camp. This catch is friggin' nasty, bro.
I mean, I feel like the Steelers kind of just go in cycles offensively.
Mm-hmm.
Like, watching that, for anyone, watching or listening, before Blake came, I had an old Patriots-Steelers game on, but it's the same offense, dominant running back, at least 2 good wide receivers. And then you move...
A bull of a running back.
And then you move on, and then
Shout out Jerome Bettis.
And then it's Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, Martavius Bryant, or fill in.
Remember him?
Dude, even
Martavius?
they had 1 year as Mike Wallace, Antonio Brown.
Mike Wallace is nasty.
Heath Miller. Oh yeah, you can play. Is it? Oh.
That's nasty. There's another one. Here, show me the videos that it gave you.
Those.
Do the second one. I think it's that second video.
Those helmets they wear are crazy.
I think it's dope. Watch this. Bah!
That's crazy.
Look at that grab, boy.
Wow. Should have caught it just right away, though.
Fuck off.
I was kidding. But that, you know what I'm saying? That's how the Steelers go, I feel.
Yep. And then we also...
And your defense, dude.
Yo. You know Anthony Miller, the Bears wide receiver? He was a wide receiver for the Bears.
Yeah.
Bro, there was a video of him at Kent catching... He's catching punts.
Yeah.
And he catches 6 balls.
6? Damn.
In a row. You look that one up, too. Anthony Miller, Steelers camp. It'll probably be one of the top videos.
Is it Heath Miller's brother?
No.
I loved Heath Miller. Solid tight end.
Miller. Dude, the Steelers have always had...
They have the same offense, dude.
Now.
Yeah, they have the same offense. Martavius Bryant, dude, huh? That guy...
Well, no, got away. Not got away. He got away from himself, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at this shit. So that's 2 balls already. I think he's got
17. That's a good number.
Yeah.
He's just taking punts.
Pretty sure he's going to be a punt returner this year. Wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, people probably think this is easy. It's really not. And never mind when you have... I mean, this is just practice. Never mind when you have 11 guys running it. You're coming at just...
What I want to know is who the hell is punting so accurately to him every time?
Yeah, probably. Is that your punter? Do you guys still have the same punter?
My boy.
Who's gigantic?
Yeah. Why am I blanking on his name right now? Because he's a beast. Look at that. That's 6 balls right there, bro.
Not drop and fell down and got back up. Damn, he hurt himself, dude.
Nah, he didn't get hurt. Nah. I think he had a ball between his legs.
Damn, so that's pretty good.
What are you hearing from Patriots camp?
I get kind of excited because I feel like it's just a whole new team, almost like the whole Brady era, and not I don't ever want to sound like I'm taking a shit on Brady or anything.
Yeah.
But towards the end, Boston media wise, it got so unbearable. Where everything him or
was
Belichick.
It LeBron James on ESPN.
Oh, it was just anything they did, they just criticized it. But yeah, like this guy
Wait, who's this
Tyreek
guy?
Thornton.
Is he a wide
Jonathan,
receiver?
did you pull this up? Dude, you're a stud, Jonathan. I love this. The fact that Jonathan pulled up.
Jonathan's been keeping up with Pat's
I mean, this guy's a rookie, and Jonathan pulls
Is
him
he
up.
nasty?
I'm about to give Jonathan a nice
Jonathan,
kiss on the
you
lips
you
after
drafting
that.
this guy?
I don't know.
This is
Hey,
one of the late
Jonathan,
rounders Jonathan's taking.
Don't draft.
No.
Don't draft.
Hey,
Don't
get
draft.
pointers.
Don't draft Patriots players. Because Bill Belichick, he'll be like,
I don't know. I like Stevenson.
yeah. Steven, him or Harris?
I'm not
goes,
taking Harris.
Nah.
I'm taking
Every time I've taken him, I'm like, dude,
If-
this guy runs, I think, like a 4.2 or a 4.3.
Really, if I like it where he's at, and my draft position, and depending on other players that are draftable at the point, I like Stevenson this year because a lot of the Patriots beat writers are saying, Stevenson's gonna be the RB1 by midway through the season.
Can you pull?
There's a lot of guys that have been shining that I would love to talk about on this.
Look at
pod,
Mac
but-
Jones, that guy
but
right
I don't
there.
want. I just don't because I don't. If you guys don't know about these players,
Yeah.
haven't seen any news on some players, like I don't want to talk about it because these are guys that I want in fantasy.
Jonathan, can you put in Devontae Parker training camp catch?
You watch Pat McAfee at all?
Yeah, shout
Dude,
out
that's
to
like my favorite thing
Oh yeah.
currently to watch.
I think
Shout out Pat McAfee, dude. Get us on the show as guests.
please. I think Hunter Henry and Mac Jones are gonna have a good connection this year.
You think so? Are they
Yeah.
saying that in the camp?
Oh
Yeah. Devontae Parker, I heard, is having a really good camp.
He had I mean that could be a difference maker for this Pats team. Like
Parker?
a big physical
Well, guess
wide
what?
receiver.
He's missing at least 6 games. Dude is always hurt. He
But
had
I mean,
one really good fantasy season, I remember.
yeah, I mean he had 8 touchdowns last year.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
There was one season with the Dolphins where he was just a PPR machine.
Who, Hunter Henry?
I gotta check battery levels here.
How we doing? We a little low.
It's 1 bar. I mean, if it like dies, we can just cut to a commercial break and
Oh yeah.
ad break.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But I mean,
I think this is just another podcast.
yeah. I mean that's fine. We can keep it rolling, but
Should we shit talk and start beef with other podcasts to try to get us some?
I think so. Honestly,
I mean-
these weak ass like beat right like these guys
Yo.
like I'll kill.
Hey,
I'll
bad
I can't say
publicity
that,
is
yeah.
still good publicity, man.
yeah. Like we'll just comment
Let's
like
get up
be
there.
like you.
Fuck-
That's how we start. Like
fuck fantasy flock. Fuck fantasy football pros. Fuck all y'all. No, I'm just kidding.
that's when we just go in their YouTube comments and just type
Yeah,
mad
start-
like British
just
slang.
Start beef.
Mad British slang too.
Oi, bro, you out your fucking skull? You taking fucking Justin Jefferson that early?
Oh, wait.
0 running back strategy? Are you fucking stupid?
You fucking out your mind. You lost your fucking skull, mate. Huh? Huh?
So hold on.
Oh, you go for fucking walk and lost your
explain to me
mind.
This quarterback thing that you got going on here this year for
The
fantasy.
strategy?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm always, I think early in my fantasy years, and I always wanted like Aaron Rodgers when he was nasty.
Well, dude, Aaron Rodgers, you can get late this year.
No, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
You know who's going really late? Like, I mean, this is kind of showing my cards, but I don't care because if I have to draft them, other people already have their quarterbacks pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't hit on the quarterbacks that I want a little bit, like, I don't draft quarterbacks too early in drafts, but if I don't hit on any of the ones that I'm thinking of,
Yeah.
my last resort right now is probably, like, picking up, what's his face? Fuck.
What team?
Jesus Christ. Am I baked right now?
Dude, don't say that.
Am I baked right now?
No, you're not.
Oh, my
He's
God.
not. What team?
Rams, dude.
Matt Stafford.
Stafford. Jesus
Stafford.
Christ. I was thinking Bradford. And I'm like, no, it's not
Sam Bradford?
Yeah,
Sam Bradford. You
dog.
think
Like,
it's Sam
like,
Bradford?
who the fuck am
Throwback.
I? Like, whoever is watching this far in,
He's okay.
they've
yeah.
already clicked out and exited.
Yeah,
Like,
but
they're
he's
like, yo,
okay.
these
He
guys
just had
don't know
a-
what they're talking about. But yeah, he's going pretty late this season. That's your boy. You drafted him?
I don't know. I could lean towards either one of my previous quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see you. You know what I like is where I'm drafting at is in a good enough of a position where there's only 4 picks between my picks between 2 guys.
Mm.
And if I get an early read on how they're drafting.
Yeah.
Like, oh, dude, I just like my position where, like, if I can pretty much guess how they're gonna be drafting, like, I'm at the beginning, because my turn, like, is like here and then
yeah.
4 picks. So, like, if there's a guy that I want that's a little bit further down, that I don't think that any of the people in between me are gonna take, I can take them on the turn.
That's just.
I love that position. You're kind of you're not there.
It's
Jonathan, you're kind of in that same spot where if you can get a read on the people picking between you, you can you can wait to reach, I guess.
Right.
You could say.
I think I still have like 5 or 6 people if I were to wait. So.
You pick 7,
Yeah.
so you'll have 8, 9, 10. So you'll have 6. Yeah, I guess you're not you're not as close as me, but you'll have. I mean, I'm excited for this draft, man.
No, I'm excited for this football season in general.
But keep going on your quarterback thing. You feel like you take.
I feel like I
quarterback
try
too
to.
early in a lot of drafts.
Yeah, I try to emphasize it too much. I feel like I get like with the Mahomes of the world. It's like, oh, if I can get Mahomes, but then
Yeah.
you might cost
I mean, I
yourself a
feel
solid
like
running back.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of helped me last year. But like when I think about my draft from last year, which I hated,
Yeah.
I look back at the draft. I drafted terribly.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like if it weren't for having Mahomes, Cup, and Kelsey, I wouldn't have made it to the championship.
Yeah.
Definitely not. But yeah, like my first wide receiver I drafted was Cup in the 5th round. But like when I look at that, I'm like, if I wait till the 5th round to get a wide receiver again, like
Yeah.
it's a miracle to get like a Cup type season.
No, yeah,
out of
of
your
course.
5th round friggin' wide receiver.
Of course. But they're like that's because Josh Allen, like they're as you go through the rounds, you're like, all right, these guys are gonna be available in this, but that's why it opens it up in later rounds where you're like, oh shit, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are still available in round 8 and 9. You're like, all right, okay, and like I said, I'll tip my hand a little bit on this. Mac Jones, dude, like I've actually kind of backed away from it a little bit, because I've seen some stuff out of the Patriots camp that the offense
hasn't even
is
been getting drafted in.
Yeah, and the offense is kind of like still.
That's someone that you can pick up if he like goes off week 1.
Exactly. I mean, speaking of quarterbacks, I really want to talk about this because this is kind of up my alley. But oh yeah, here's Devontae Parker. I feel like he could be a big get for them. But a big thing I want to talk about, because we're talking about quarterbacks and we mentioned him, is Aaron Rodgers. Because I feel like he's becoming like the LeBron of the NFL right now.
Yo, he really is. I don't know why people hate him so much.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like he
he's a
just
piece of
rubs
shit off
people
the
the
field.
wrong way.
You know who loves Aaron Rodgers?
Who?
My grandpa.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a stud. But he just came out this week on a podcast and said he's been taking ayahuasca. And has
been, or did
says
he say he
ayahuasca
did it once?
psychedelic helped him win back-to-back NFL MVP awards. That's
pretty crazy.
That's crazy
That's funny.
to say. But like
what's crazy about that is he's like the first. I feel like he's the first athlete that is currently like playing, that has come out saying that he's done something like that.
Yeah. Because so he says, I don't think it's a coincidence. I really don't. I don't really believe in coincidences. This is a bad like quote.
Is he going?
Oh yeah.
Is he going for the Triple Crown?
He might be like
Is it
go up,
Triple
Jonathan,
Crown?
really quick.
Did I say that the wrong way?
No, I
It's a
think
Triple Crown, right?
yeah, I
Okay.
think so. Like right here, you can definitely tell he's been tripping. He goes, "There's signs and I can't pronounce that word.
Synchronicities.
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 Synchronicities around all of us at all times. If
Shit,
we're
we should
awake
do a
enough to
Chatham
see them.
Village spelling bee. Got it
Dude,
there.
oh my God, we fucking all lose. Us at all times, if we're awake enough to see them and to take them in and listen to our intuition when it's speaking to us or pounding us in the head saying, "Hey, dummy, this is what you're supposed to be doing." Yeah, he's definitely gone deep into that.
Yeah.
other dimension. But that's what people say like about psychedelics and this stuff. Like
He comes on McAfee shows a lot.
yeah, like if it really helps you, I mean, those guys kind of living. I mean, none of that stuff really like affects.
It's actually crazy that he's still as dominant. I mean, you look at Brady, and Brady's dominating at 44, 45, but I mean, I feel like Aaron Rodgers hasn't always been as protected as Brady, as far as, you know, he doesn't. Brady was always very smart to go down before he got like crushed.
Yes.
Where, you know, Rodgers, you feel like there's could be a little bit more wear and tear on him.
Yeah, and.
But I mean, back-to-back MVP seasons at that age.
On ayahuasca. You think he played?
Ayahuasca.
You think he played during a game on ayahuasca?
Probably that fucking game against the 49ers in the playoffs.
Oh my god. I mean, hey, would you ever do ayahuasca? Like psychedelics? Or DMT?
I think with my personality and anxiety and all that.
Older though, like older. I'm not.
Yeah, it can either help my anxiety or I just fucking
catapult
absolutely like lose my mind and become like a schizophrenic or something.
Because a lot of the people who do it, like they go to certain like retreats and stuff like that, where it's like, no, this is. I was listening to a comedian and it's like on a certain island, and it's just like a house where everyone's doing it. It's all random people, and like some people are.
Yeah, you have to do it with a group or something like that.
Yeah.
Like a shaman or something.
Yes,
well,
a shaman. Yes.
Joe Rogan on his podcast with Theo Von recently, I think. He said that when he did one of the times, I don't know if he's done it multiple times, but he said one time when he did ayahuasca with a group of people, one of the friends went like berserk, just going absolutely like out of his mind, freaking out. And I feel like I'd be that guy. Most
Why,
likely.
do you have that tendency to do that?
I mean, I just have crippling anxiety and all that. So.
I never. Hey, it's all right. We support our mental health on this podcast.
Yeah.
I have depression.
Yo, BetterHelp.
If
you need another
sponsor,
yeah.
Depression and anxiety. This is what it looks like at 25.
You're seeing it right here, live.
Hell yeah, Patty the Batty, you see that? The UFC fighter? Dude, I watch that. I cry every single.
Did you really?
I fucking
cry,
dude. Yeah. Like not like, I'm like how you say watching
Get a little
band.
emotional.
Cause it's like, it's.
You gotta take a deep breath.
Dude, I've cried at every UFC pay-per-view. Like I watch, I cry.
Really? No.
If it's
you haven't cried at all of them that you've watched with me.
Like
none of them. Actually, you've never cried at a UFC fucking pay-per-view that we watched together. We watched a good amount.
No. Like a couple, not everyone. Dude, I think it's mainly like because
you fucking wise Quast. Why did I say Quast?
Quahogs. But
the
Rose
not
Namajunas
host of a podcast if I can't even speak right.
Hey, dude, I barely graduated high school.
Yeah,
so
that's facts.
I mean, I was 200. I think I was 210.
Were you really?
No, or I was like 208.
263, I think, in that class.
Yeah, no, there's 233.
230. No, it's 236 then.
Yes, because like
it was either
Pinto was in
263
the
or 236. I was 40 on the dot.
Damn, dude.
And I probably could have been higher if like I was willing to take honors classes, but I never did because I always saw how much more work the honors kids had, and I was like, nah, I'm trying to focus on basketball and shit.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that was my excuse. I would just be like, nah, I'm not doing homework.
I kind of cut you off.
Yeah. Really?
Was it really? Oh, yeah, because the...
Oh, yeah. Were you the first year of that?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude.
Yo, continue what you were saying before. I cut you off on, when I said you got your wires crossed.
Yeah, what were you saying?
What were you talking about?
You're talking about Patty and...
Oh,
yeah, crying.
Oh, yeah. I get emotional because it's like the lead up to like certain UFC fights, if the crowd is fucking buzzing, and then they like finish the person, to me it's like, it's so electric. It's like wrestling almost, where, because in sports, like it's just like a sports game we've all played, but like these people are fighting. Yeah, they've chosen to fight for a living. And
have you watched UFC at all, Jonathan?
A little bit.
Are you into it at all?
Dude.
Or do you not like the
I don't know
the violence?
I love it. Oh,
dude.
If
We should all watch one soon.
hell yeah,
Chatham
I'd
Village,
watch
UFC.
a watch party.
Maybe next time
A
Conor
reaction?
fights.
Hey man, that could be a big. He said he's hinting at retiring. He's in a movie.
Oh really?
He's gonna be
So
in
you
the
don't think he's
new.
gonna fight?
They're redoing Roadhouse, and he's gonna be in it. It's an
I
old
gotta be
'80s
honest,
movie.
I've never even heard of Roadhouse.
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Patrick Swayze. Rest in peace.
But it was Rose Namajunas. It was the first live pay-per-view after COVID. It was
Mhm.
in Florida, like in person.
Oh, like with the crowd.
Yeah, dude, in Florida. So the place was
She
fucking.
just got the belt back.
So the place was buzzing, like 18,000 strong, probably. And before, like, this girl has dealt with, like, mental health, all this stuff. And before the fight, she's standing in her corner just going, like, I'm the best. I'm the best. Not blinking. Like, right before the fight, she's locked in. She head kicks this girl, knocks her out, and then place goes nuts.
Yeah.
Absolutely nuts.
Oh, I thought you said Nunes.
No.
Nunes. I thought you said Nunes.
No, Rose Namajunas.
Oh, okay.
And Thug Rose.
Yeah, I know.
Try
what
to
you're
pull
talking
that
about,
up,
Thug
Jonathan. And she
Did she?
I was
she
watching
still has her belt, right?
she might
Or did she lose to that
I think she
Korean woman? Or I know she fought that Asian woman a couple times. I think
Oh,
she did.
yeah,
No,
I-
you know what? She just lost to.
Yeah, I think she just lost it to like
Who she
Carla
lose to?
Esparza or something
Yeah.
like that. I think she did, but I was watching this by myself too. This was like the first time I ever watched a UFC by myself.
Yeah.
And
You were like, let's go, I can cry.
dude, I was like feeling a bunch of type of ways.
Yeah.
It was it's a weird time in my life. And I mean, this was only like a year ago. And she
My
head
boy's
kicked
holding a pillow like this.
You know what number it was? 49?
if you just put in like Thug Rose head kick on YouTube, it'll come up. And so Joe Rogan obviously interviews her. The place is going fucking nuts, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure the like post interview
Just
will
making
come up.
sure that we still have battery.
Oh yeah, what we got, brother? We good?
Yep.
We still juiced?
Yeah. It's
Eh.
getting really low, but
We're
chilling.
that's fine. I mean, we're a solid 47 in,
I know.
brother.
Dude, it
We're
goes
good.
by quick, man.
Hell yeah! And
Shout out to everybody that's watching.
shout out. Oh, here it is, dude. And she's like, here it comes. Ready?
Yeah,
Bomb.
this is the chick that she's fought a couple
Yeah,
times.
bomb. And just
Zang.
and dude, the place was going fucking nuts. I was going nuts. Like in my room, I was like, holy shit! Look at this. Feint. Whap! Right on the chin. And after the fight, Joe Rogan interviews her. And he's like, before the fight, you were saying, in the corner, you were saying, I'm the best. Like, I'm the best. Like, and, like, was like, what is your response? And then she just goes like, I am the best. And it's just, dude, that
You're
pure
like-
moment, I dead ass, dude, I lost it. I was like, because, dude, I like, oh man, I was in a very vulnerable spot, and dude, I'm sitting in my
you're
room.
to yourself. You're like, I'm the fucking best,
Dude, it was like 11:30 at night. I'm stoned to the gills. I'm crying by myself, like, oh, because it's just that pure, like, holy shit, like, I just did this. The place is going crazy, like.
Dude, that's
I
gotta
can't
be the best
imagine
part,
that.
Just hearing the crowd.
They said that Stone Cold said that about wrestling, like coming out and hearing that crowd noise just singularly for you. They said like if you were to bottle that up and like sell it, all of them would be billionaires. To get that
Yeah.
feeling of like, especially wrestling back in the day.
Coffin opens, you hear
Co-
the boom.
Yeah, like if you look at
Yeah.
Stone Cold reactions from like the mid 2000s. I think at one WrestleMania, he's from Texas. They did it WrestleMania 17, my favorite WrestleMania, and
I never got into wrestling.
I know you're a pussy for that. I'm just kidding.
I was just
You
one of
used to
those
make
kids-
fun of me.
I was one of those kids that was smart enough to be like, yo, this shit is fake as fuck.
Whoa, dude.
While all the other kids were like, yo, this is so real.
Dude, wow, the F word. You just really used the F word. We might have to edit that out. To
Wrestling-
be honest with you.
Wrestling is fake.
Nah, dude.
I mean,
don't-
everybody knows now, but like, no, I get it. Like, the fandom is like, yo, we know it's fake, but like, we love the entertainment of it. Like, I get that.
Bro, it's not fake. Here it is.
Bro,
Because
it's
like the physicality of
the
it.
physicality is real.
It's
yeah.
that, and that's where people.
Well,
It's like,
that's-
yo,
That's what I understand now.
Yeah, they are the best stunt actors.
Yeah, they're performing.
Dead ass.
They're performing.
They're
And
actors
people
who are
respect the performance.
Yeah, like they are acting out a performance physically.
Yes.
And back in the day,
I get that now.
Especially back in the day, it was all about like telling a story. And
Yeah.
wow, we're going deep on some wrestling talk. And I'm kind of pumped about it.
Yeah.
But I'll get back to Stone Cold because
I could fucking snooze.
dude,
No.
Stone Cold comes out WrestleMania 17 in Texas, maybe, and he's from Austin, Texas. It's like 70,000, 80,000,
shit.
dude, and the place
It's
just
definitely
goes
not
fucking
70,
nuts.
80,000. Get a
And-
count on that. Get a count on WrestleMania 17, bro.
It's-
Head count.
No, it's
Is it really
70,
that many?
70,
What do they
80,
go to the
because
fucking
they go
Dallas
to the
Cowboys Stadium?
dude. They every year they do.
Does it
the,
even fit that many?
Oh yeah, and even like is this? Yeah, this is from 2018, and like just the crowd reaction goes fucking nuts. Like,
Look, I just yawned just to let you know.
dude, fuck you. Shout out to Vince McMahon, probably the most wildest boy in all of history.
Oh, this has been a great episode. No,
Yes, skip
Shout out to him who
ready.
just
I'll tell you
retired.
when. Like it's like midway through. Cause see, wrestling. This is the fake. Obviously, this is all scripted, but they're fucking acting. So it's like
hit him in the face with that thing.
no, it's like nobody. He's gonna rile the crowd up, and nobody like cause. And here it comes, dude. Ready?
This is from 2018.
Yeah.
You were watching this?
No. But like people go nuts anytime Stone Cold comes out. Like, dude, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. But
You think he's the GOAT?
you know who he is, right?
Yeah.
How many
But
other
also
wrestlers
know
can you
Fucking
The
The
Rock.
Undertaker, The Rock,
GOAT?
Brock
GOAT?
Lesnar,
You could say GOAT.
Rey Mysterio,
I mean, shout out to Rey
Eh.
Mysterio, bro. I can name
Logan
you.
Paul.
All right, this has been a good episode of Chatham Village Chats. We'll see you guys next week.
No, come on, do you guys?
What's up, everybody? Once again, hope you're enjoying this episode. This episode is brought to you by Gaxar Rye, located in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. For the perfect German authentic experience, it's a place to be and it's a place to go. They have a ton of events coming up. Check them out. They have an Oktoberfest coming up, which is awesome. Don't miss it. Now let's get back to this episode.
Is John Cena the most famous wrestler ever?
This is
In
your boy.
in the wrestling
in the wrestling world,
'Cause,
I feel like-
The Rock is definitely the most famous wrestler ever.
I feel like it could go. If I'm gonna give you a Mount Rushmore, maybe.
Is that MVP?
Yeah. He came back a couple years ago. He's back now. He's like a manager.
Yo, you know who's in the WWE now?
Who? Dwight Howard,
That chick that was a UFC fighter?
Ronda Rousey.
No.
I don't give a damn about my reputation,
That
That's what
hot
she
chick, bro.
dude.
What's it? I sent you her on Instagram before.
Oh,
what's
I
her
know
name?
who you're talking about. Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
I know her first name is Valerie. I can't think of her last name right now. She's bad, but she signed with the WWE.
Yeah. Hey man, it's a Dwight Howard might sign with the
Really?
WWE.
Dude, mad like famous people are like
Yeah.
WWE is coming back alive.
Um,
It feels like.
Yo, dead ass. This is just like my opinion. If the WWE becomes popular again, society will go back to normal. Like everyone,
Bullshit.
because
Well,
when we were growing up, everything was fire, right?
It won't
Like
go
we
back to
always say,
normal.
like, oh, back then, like everything was cool. Like
Yeah.
people weren't like pussies all the time.
Yeah.
Why? Because you guys got guys like Stone Cold Steve Austin leading the charge. You
Yeah,
know?
but
The
bro,
Rock-
even if wrestling came back to life, they're gonna be politically correct.
No, it's going back because Vince
Nah,
McMahon just retired, or not not retired. He
The world will never go back
Yo,
to normal, bro.
you want to hear how wild this guy Vince McMahon is? He just retired, right? Oh,
Isn't he part of some scandals though?
ready? He paid out of WWE's money, not his own, $12 million in like personal settlements to the women like he had like affairs with within the company.
Affairs, or did he
He
R-word them? Did
nah, he
Deshaun
had
Watson?
affairs. Nah, he was
Okay,
he was.
so it was hush money out of the WWE
I mean,
bank
I don't
account.
think he was R wording, but he was definitely. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking.
Yeah, dude, he was doing a lot of fucking. You know what I'm saying?
We can say fuck on the pod.
Yeah. I just didn't want to be like, I don't know if he's R-wording, but
Yeah.
he's definitely,
Okay.
And there was another guy in talent relations who was doing the same thing.
And he was taking hush money out of the WWE's bank account.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
they were like, why is $12 million missing from our bank account? And he's like, thanks, everyone. Like, I'm retiring. That literally, it came out. He retired. He sent out a tweet like, I'm retiring. Thank you, guys. And that was it.
Really?
He's gone.
Damn.
Because, this
I
guy...
thought he always retires and comes back, though. It's like part of his showmanship.
Yeah, I mean, it got kind of fucked up because of the Chris Benoit situation. He, pretended to kill himself off, the character. And then Chris Benoit did, all that stuff happened.
I saw a
and then he
video
came
recently of some dude. He is a little person.
back.
and
Hornswoggle?
He was a wrestler, yeah. He said
Hornswoggle.
he was, interviewed.
I fucking love wrestling.
And
though.
he said
Dead
that
ass, I don't care.
he thinks that Chris Benoit got killed. And they set it up like he killed himself.
That's a tough accusation because Chris Benoit, he killed his son, his wife, and then himself.
I don't know if we're allowed to say this stuff on YouTube.
No, we can document it. It's coming out now.
We gotta say unalive.
Hey,
He unalived himself. That's what I see a lot of people saying.
He just it's just the truth. We're just giving you the truth out here, but
Whoa. We don't know if it's the truth.
allegedly.
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 We gotta use that word, allegedly.
Allegedly, but I mean it's well documented. He did all.
It's
This.
well-
It's well because I
He
did a project
wrote in
about.
his handwriting about how he been.
Dude, I
fighting.
did a project about it. His CTE.
How we doing on?
How we doing, brother?
Okay, we're still good on
His CTE, and then
battery.
I want to go to something. I want to go to a little goat talk because our wrestling
You
goat
want to
talk.
start wrapping it up?
Wrapping it up, I want to get to the goat stuff. But last thing I'll say, because it ties in with football and everything, when they did the autopsy on Chris Benoit, his brain was at the level of a 75-year-old man.
No.
Yes, that's how
Jesus.
much it deteriorated. His finishing move was the flying headbutt.
Oh really?
There's a
You should
video.
have worn those
Yeah,
those
a head-
crowns that the
Yeah.
NFL players are wearing.
It's crazy.
I saw a lot of backlash from some NFL players about those actually. That I didn't read too much into it, but I'm assuming it's because guys at practice they feel a little bit more safe with them on, so they're practicing bad habits that when they get into games
I can see
they'll
that.
do stuff
and shit
that they
like that.
usually wouldn't, but are because they have the things on.
Yeah.
Do you see
me
in
get my-
NFL where everyone's wearing those things
No.
in games?
Let me get this phone.
Alright, so tell me what.
Because
So I know that at the end of the episode today, you wanted to
I'll
do
get.
something. So
I'll
explain
get
it.
So, ESPN came out with a list, goats of each position, which is I kind of like for football because everyone's always like, well, who's the great? Tom Brady's the goat. It's like,
Mhm.
but he never played defense, so he's
Yeah.
whatever. So this is a fun little thing. ESPN did it by position. So I'm gonna go off my list because I created my own, and then we can look through if you just want to give
Now,
your.
when I take my goats of each position,
Mhm.
do I have to be different and take someone else?
You can do it. Hey, brother. You can do whatever you want. It's our
Okay.
podcast.
Okay. Hey,
It's our fucking
it is
podcast.
our fucking podcast.
It's
huh?
my list. We can do whatever we want, brother.
Yeah.
This is America. It's almost football season,
Hey.
dude.
It's getting close to not being able to do whatever we want in America.
Whoa, dude, don't talk like
I'm
that.
just
You'll get
kidding.
us shut down.
No, all right. So let's get going on this.
We love everyone again. All right, so I'm gonna go from I'll start with the offensive position. So my list at QB, and for these they did offensive tackle, offensive guard.
Yeah,
I
we're
didn't do
skipping
that.
I don't
So
care
I
about
just
that
did
shit.
2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and 2 tight ends. A little flexibility
Two.
of each. Just because it's fun.
You got too deep into it, man. That's bullshit. You're
Nah,
gonna
dude.
steal all mine.
Nah, dude.
You're gonna steal some of my choices.
Nah.
All right, let's go one at a time.
I know
though.
you're
So
gonna-
start the quarterback. I mean, we're both taking Tom Brady.
I'm taking Tom Brady, so I'll go
So-
at running back.
So if I hold on, if
And I also
can't-
kind of stayed with people of our era.
okay.
Cause I've never watched Walter Payton, Emmitt Smith. I have Emmitt Smith out of just respect, the
If
sheer
I
numbers.
can't take the same as you.
No, you
I
can
would
you
take
can
Peyton
take the
Manning.
same as me. You can
Okay.
take,
Okay.
but,
so
yeah.
Tom Brady's the goat.
so we're both going Brady.
Not
So-
just the goat quarterback, but the goat sports player.
Yeah. We'll break that down. Maybe next week we can do like goats
I'm
of
surprised
sports.
Aaron Rodgers isn't in
I
here
think
for
he might.
runner-up.
I think they might do 3 runner.
He
Oh
would be
no.
honorable mention.
But yeah,
This is actually who I was going to say for running back. No
Jim
lie.
Brown.
Yeah, Jim Brown.
Yeah, like that's kind of like I look at that for me, dude. He played 1957 to that's like Bill Russell and stuff for me.
Yeah.
So like he's an all-time great. I never.
Yeah.
My
And also,
dad was born in 1962.
Yeah, would he have been
Like-
as accomplished in today's NFL
Yeah.
or like 10, 15 years ago as well with
Crazy numbers though. So for my running back, my 2 running backs, I have LaDainian Tomlinson
Yep.
and then
Okay.
Emmitt Smith. Because Emmitt Smith, 18,000 yards, like a crazy amount of touchdowns, all the shit, like won Super Bowls. I also accounted like accolades.
Out of that list,
like
I would like to add this. That's who else I was going to say is Barry Sanders.
yeah, oh yeah, that's a guy I would probably.
That's what a lot of people say because just like watching highlights of him is just he was so elusive.
Like, go up to the Emmitt Smith one. Look at that, 11 straight 1,000-yard seasons for a running back. That's crazy.
That's scary.
That's crazy. So wide
Imagine
receivers,
having him for fantasy.
yeah, for
That's
real,
what
dude.
I think about that sometimes too. Is like these guys way back in the day, like what would their fantasy numbers have been?
I think fantasy started in like the mid '90s, but
Wow,
like,
Jerry Rice really earned 90%
I
of the
mean, dude, look,
votes.
his numbers are above everybody. Like he has 100 and I think like 96 touchdowns, 22,000 yards, almost 20,
Yeah, but what about that
1,500.
boy Randall Moss?
So as my 2 wide receivers, I had Jerry Rice and Randy Moss.
Yeah.
Randy Moss is my fucking guy.
Let me
Who would
see.
your 2 wideouts be?
I mean, probably the same, but I would like to add probably Calvin Johnson.
Okay. I like
Wow.
Calvin Johnson.
We also didn't see as much of Calvin Johnson as I believe we could have. I feel like he
T.O.?
retired before he's
T.O.?
ready. T.O.'s up there.
T.O. I mean, you could go down the list of
yeah.
just what
There's
wide
a great big
receivers.
list of wide receivers that were nasty. Even like a dude like Devontae Adams could
Yeah.
be
Oh yeah.
considered for that.
Honestly, Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown would have been if he didn't.
I mean, he still is off. Like if you look at his shit.
If he didn't go
like-
off the deep end though,
If
and
he
was
didn't
continuing
go
to
off the
dominate,
deep end, he's easily
really could be-
15,000 yards.
he could be the greatest of all time. Tight
Gronk?
end, yeah, Gronk.
Like when people debate
agree
this,
with it.
I know like his career wasn't as long and he missed some time, but like he's also the Shaq of
He made a huge difference on the field every time he was on the field.
blocking too. Like
Yeah.
that was one of the things. Like him blocking was such an asset to the
Like,
Patriots.
He's someone who I bet a lot of NFL players that played against him would describe him as someone that you felt when he was on the field.
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
felt it.
Oh yeah.
You felt his presence on the field.
I mean, just I watched his career start to finish, like, which is crazy now. Where we're starting to see guys like Gronk. I'm like, oh, he's already retired. Like all this shit's like,
sad.
the hell. I mean, he is, but
That
that's
Tony G is someone that I would have
I had
said.
Tony G as my second guy.
Kellen Winslow came in second.
Yeah, I think his father
I
though.
would even. Oh, okay.
Mike Ditka,
I would
The
even.
Bears.
Yeah, Antonio Gates is somebody
Yep.
that I would have said.
Shannon Sharp.
And this list is missing someone. I'm trying to think of the name.
Of our era,
Mm,
Antonio Gates, Tony Gonzalez, damn it, Jason Witten,
Heath Miller.
Heath Miller.
No, actually, you know what? I don't think. No, I think that's.
They got it all.
Legit. Yeah.
But I mean, so I didn't do offensive tackles. The
Yeah,
only
doesn't
one,
matter.
the only offensive tackle I'll say is the GOAT. And just this is a shout out for like my dad and his generation is John Hanna, cause he's like he's one of the Patriots like all time legends when they're dog shit,
Yeah.
and he's like regarded as one of like the best football players ever. And
Okay.
shout out to you know that
Hey,
guy.
Hats off to.
You know that guy Tuna, that my dad's cousin.
Yeah.
It was like his favorite player.
Ever.
Hell yeah, dude. He
That's
loves
mad
it.
funny.
Because he's even in, like, one of the runner-ups. But I have kicker. I'm going to go with my guy, Adam Vinatieri, because he propelled the Patriots.
I got Justin Tucker, dog.
I was going to say Justin Tucker might be.
Yeah, he's
but,
definitely the best kicker of all time.
but just
I
for,
think.
I mean, Vinatieri just made all
Was
of
Vinatieri? Who was the kicker? Is there a kicker on this list? No.
they have it on the defensive side, which is
Yeah, that's weird.
yeah. So I mean, we can go to defense now. This is we'll start with because again, there's certain people like edge rusher. I have.
T.J. Watt.
I had Reggie White. I mean, I put Lawrence Taylor out at outside linebacker. I had
Okay.
Reggie White from the Packers because I think he has like 200 sacks, dude. Like that's fucking insane.
What about A.J. Hawk, dude?
You know who I have for my defensive tackle? You know who I have. That man on the screen.
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald. Like he's
like
monster.
pound for pound. He should. Let's see if he got 100% of the votes.
I
Scroll
think
down.
it's pretty close.
Aaron Donald is easily
39.
Wow.
Because
That's
I
surprising.
think your boy might take mean Joe Green.
Like, I feel like you could make a better case for, like, Peyton Manning being the greatest
Yeah,
quarterback of all
your
time
boy.
than anybody else being the best.
Look at that's a
defensive tackle.
Steeler.
Yep.
Joe Green.
Mean Joe Green, baby. But I still think, like, dude, Aaron
Yeah,
Donald is
yeah,
probably
yeah.
the greatest positional player
Oh
ever
yeah, and then
in the NFL.
yep,
Ray
I have
Lewis,
Ray
linebacker.
Lewis.
I'd give that to Jack Ham.
I think they have him, but Ray
Is he on
Lewis.
there?
I mean, Ray Lewis,
Look for
23
Jack
out
Ham,
of
baby.
Dick Butkus, Mike Single, Jack Lambert,
Jack Lambert. Wait, I think
Derek Brooks. My dad peed next to him.
that's who I meant was Jack Lambert. But wasn't Jack
did.
Ham? Look up Jack Ham.
Yeah,
I might
he
be
was
wrong.
No, he was nasty.
He was on the Steelers,
Yeah,
right?
back in the day.
Yeah, Jack Ham was on the Steelers.
My dad peed next to Derek Brooks one time in Tampa Bay. You know that dude?
Really?
Yeah, he
Did you
always
say
told.
what's up?
Nah, dude,
You
my
never
dad.
talk to somebody while you're both pissing.
Yeah, my dad can't talk to anybody while he's peeing. Love my dad. Shout out.
Shout out to your dad.
Shout out
Gonna be
to
bringing them wings for the
some wings.
for the
Yo,
draft
should we
party.
do a little Caribbean jerk? Caribbean jerk wings
Maybe a little mix.
of what, dude?
Half
Caribbean.
jerk, half buffalo, something like that.
Yeah.
You're not a buffalo guy, are you?
What? I'm a buffalo
You're
guy.
not a spice guy.
You want me to see my fucking spice cabinet right now, dude?
You're
I
like,
got Cajun
"Ooh,
in there. I got rotisserie. I got
are you one of
Caribbean
those-
jerk.
are
I
you
got
one of
buffalo
those,
sauce.
"Ooh, mayonnaise is spicy."
Dude, mayonnaise. What mayonnaise
kidding.
reminds me of old Eastern European people, like German.
don't like
my
mayonnaise?
people,
You don't like mayonnaise?
dude. I dip it in my not my mashed potatoes, my home
French fries and home fries.
Home
Dude, I made
fries,
yo
yeah.
today for breakfast. I made home fries
Yeah,
and I
gas.
made a garlic cilantro mayo like
Damn,
dip
dude.
for it. It was
Dude,
fucking
you gotta do
fire.
little bacon bits. That's what my
Yeah,
dad
bacon
does.
bits is fire too.
But yeah, we both got Ray Lewis, obviously. Shout out to Derek
Jack
Brooks,
Lambert.
peeing next to my dad.
I got Jack Lambert. Fuck Ray Lewis. Jack Lambert would have put him in the dirt.
And then for cornerback, I got Deion Sanders. And Deion Sanders is a guy I might want to go on if
one of
we
your
talk
favorites.
about goats of like goats.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I was talking about it with my dad. Like, this guy's one of the best athletes of all time.
Oh yeah.
And like, I was saying it to my
Baseball.
dad. I think he's underrated now because
Baseball, football.
a lot of kids like. Do you know who really Deion Sanders is?
And he's
Like,
still he's
yeah,
still
yeah.
he's still making an impact
Oh,
in the
yeah.
football world.
Like he played, I think in the same night, like an NFL game, and then played in a World Series game in the
He's
same
funny
day.
as hell too.
Like play in the MLB for almost like 7-8 years and was like a legit player.
He played
and
till
then
05.
and is a Hall of Famer in regard as one of the best players of
One
his
of the
position.
fastest players
Yeah.
ever.
Like entertaining, has it all. Like and now is a coach at Jackson State, which is HBCU.
I'd like to
college.
give a shout out to Ike Taylor for cornerbacks.
I'd like to shout out Ty Law for cornerbacks
Ty
because
Law's
Ty Law's my
definitely up there.
fucking guy.
That's a cool stat.
Which one? Sanders displayed his versatility on the gridiron, becoming one of the two players. Yeah, this is a sick stat.
He scored a touchdown
Six different ways: interception, punt return, kick return, reception, fumble recovery, and rushing. That's
They threw him
crazy,
in on offense.
dude. Yeah, I think like
Wow.
when he was on Dallas.
Did he ever win a Super Bowl?
Oh yeah, dude. He
Yeah.
won in Dallas and San
For
Francisco.
Dallas? Oh, the both. Okay.
He went.
Charles Woodson. That's somebody else that
Yep.
I was thinking.
Del
Rod
Revis.
Woodson too, obviously.
Yeah.
Revis.
Yeah.
I feel like Revis had his years, but then he was like not Revis Island. You know who they don't shout out on this is Richard Sherman, bro. He was one of a
I
kind.
feel like he's knocking at the
This is
door.
who I was thinking of for
Ronnie
safety,
Lott.
bro.
I had Ronnie Lott
Ronnie
and
Lott, yeah.
Ed Reed.
What in Madden?
Just in my
Oh.
safeties.
Bro, you're gonna disrespect Troy Polamalu
Always,
like
dude.
that.
You know who I'll put above Troy Polamalu? Brian Dawkins.
Fuck yourself.
And then Rodney Harrison.
They did too. Yo, what is this Troy Polamalu
Nah, I'm a big
disrespect?
Paul Krause
Bro,
guy.
this is why I can't take ESPN seriously and why I won't get ESPN Plus unless they sponsor the fucking podcast, bro.
He's the only safety in NFL history to record at least 25 sacks, interceptions, and forced fumbles. He took the traditional role fulfilled by a safety and revolutionized it. Brian Dawkins, I'd agree with that. I mean, Ed Reed, and then
They
kicker
got
Adam
Adam
Vinatieri,
Vinatieri.
and then returner I had Devin Hester. Obviously,
You know who might be better than him? Daryl Green.
Oh yeah, I think. Yeah,
Is he on this list?
I think so. Yeah.
I'll never forget when Devin Hester returned the opening kickoff
Yep.
of the Super Bowl.
06, the Pats should have been in that Super Bowl. Look at Deion Sanders is the runner-up in another category. That's what I mean. Like that's how good that fucking
Matthew Slater,
shout
bro,
out 10-time
one
Pro
of the
Bowler.
best fucking special team specialists. Dog.
Honestly, I mean,
They don't even have Daryl Green in this.
go up.
I don't know. if he
Yeah.
was like a designated returner though.
Yeah, that's true.
But I could have sworn it might not even be Daryl Green, but there's a story. Like, there was a kick returner who was a great kick returner. He had like a broken rib, and he was holding onto his like this, and I think he thought he was cramping.
Mm-hmm.
Or it might have even been a cramp. I'm pretty sure it was a broken rib though. But they say this dude was the fastest NFL player ever. And he returned a punt for a touchdown while like running, like holding onto his rib.
Oh yeah.
But
What we got? A little
I mean,
battery.
hey, those are our goats. We got low battery here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're about to die. I mean, I
mean,
guess,
hey, yo.
we should.
I mean, what's that? 115? A solid
Yeah, we're a
one
little
fucking
over an hour
15.
deep. I mean,
Another.
let's wrap it up.
You want to wrap it up? Another episode. Chatham Village
episode.
Chats. It's
Chatham
been good.
Village Chats.
I hope you guys keep enjoying it. We're gonna keep doing this.
Yep.
I'm not stopping.
Yeah, I'm not stopping either.
Like I don't care if we have 3 viewers and it's just the 3
Yeah.
of us. I don't care. This shit's gonna keep going.
Like
There's
always,
just gonna be more content. We got
Yeah.
drafts coming up.
Oh yeah, it's once September
It's
hits, we're gonna be in
Content.
full
Content.
gear.
But
Like
yeah.
always, if you made it this far, you're day one. We love you.
Thank you. I will Venmo
I'll
you.
give you money one day
Mm-hmm.
when we make it big.
Yeah.
Honestly, just thank you from the bottom of our hearts if you
Oh,
made
yeah.
it this far and are here. Next episode we might have our first guest ever.
Hell yeah. Be on the
Did we
lookout
tell you
for
about
that.
that? We have we have a
Yeah, we might have a little
we have
special
someone who's
guest.
interested in being a guest.
Which that's the
A
energy
great dude,
we love.
great dude, great
Great
football
dude.
mind.
Great dude. I go back personally with him.
Yeah.
Way back. Family stuff.
Really?
Little family ties. He's my uncle's godson.
Well, we
that's a
can.
little
I mean, we'll
teaser.
get deeper than that when we
we'll get
introduce
into
him.
that. It's a little special.
Whether it's next episode, the following episode, we know that he wants to come on as a guest, and
which we appreciate.
we appreciate it a lot, and we're gonna have him on as a guest soon. So expect our first guest.
Soon.
I mean, let's get this thing rappy-dappy.
Let's do it, my boy.
Thank you
All right,
as
dude.
always.
Another
Shout out to
episode.
all of you.
Brother.
Chatham Village Chats. We
What's
out.
up, my boy?